Yo, what is up, guys? Oscar here with a new video, and this is going to be discussing force of habit, Chelsea versus Manchester City, the UEFA Champions League final that just went final a few minutes ago, and boy, oh boy, really, this is gonna be more about Chelsea winning this thing than Manchester City losing it, and also I'm gonna be talking about Thomas Tuchel. Or I really don't know how to pronounce his name. His name is spelled Tuchel. I've just found that earlier today. Tuchel. So this is going to be talking about more about Chelsea winning this game, what it means for Thomas Tuchel, and what it means for another team that really I think screwed up by letting him go way too early. But before I talk about this game, I'd like to remind you all if you're new to my channel, you like European soccer content, this is a channel for you. So I'd greatly appreciate it if you give me a subscribe, share the video with your friends and family, comment, like to know your thoughts. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and let's get started and talk about this game. So it's the Champions League final. And really, I actually thought that Manchester City would pull it off. I honestly thought that, because Manchester City was the powerhouse team that Bayern Munich was last year. Granted, Manchester City didn't, have the strikers that Bayern Munich had, but they looked unbeatable. They really looked unbeatable, and I actually thought that when they were able to beat, Paris Saint-Germain, I'm like, all right, this is where Chelsea's actually going to have, this is where their momentum is going to stop, take a halt. Pep Guardiola knows how to win big time matches. So I thought that, that would do it. But no, Thomas Tuchel this season has Pep Guardiola and has Manchester City's number. If you didn't know, Tuchel won two games against Manchester City, one being an FA Cup game, and then another one, funny enough, actually was a Premier League game that they won 2-1. In this game, I'm just surprised that Manchester City looked so unorganized. They were unorganized, and Kai Havertz, the goal was scored in the first half, and then after that, Manchester City looked panicked, and so in the 42nd minute, Kai Havertz, runs, beats out the defense, takes advantage of the defense, of a weakness in the Manchester City defense, beats Kyle Walker, boom, bada bing, bada boom, Chelsea scores the goal, 1-0, see you later. And then next thing you know, Manchester City, they tried to make substitutions, they couldn't capitalize on them, they made mistakes. Chelsea, in all honesty, was this close to looking for a second goal. I think, let me see, a clear shot happened with, it wasn't Timo Werner. Was it, Christian Pulisic. I think his name, yeah, Christian Pulisic. Almost had a second goal. It just got away from him. The ball got away from him, so we wasn't able to, get it in there. But really, Chelsea, I got to give it credit to Thomas Tuchel where credit is due. He came in, Frank Lampard, with this Chelsea squad was in 9th place in the Premier League. They looked dead in the water. Thomas Tuchel comes in January because here's the thing, and this is what I think. PSG, what were you thinking? What were you thinking? You let go. Look, I understand that you dropped, you lost games that you should have won in in your own respective league in League One, but you let go of a guy that took you to the Champions League final the year prior. What? How does that happen? So you let go of Thomas Tuchel in December, right? Late December, early January. You bring in Mauricio Pochettino, who only takes you to the semifinals of the Champions League and takes Chelsea to a final. Thomas Tuchel comes in January, takes over, with the squad that he has, gets the best out of his players that he has, takes them to a final, and wins it. Wow. Thomas Tuchel is the beneficiary of coming close. And here's the thing. I'm shocked that Thomas Tuchel, PSG, you have Kylian Mbappe, you have what's this guy's name? Neymar. You have amongst others. Can't win it. You lose to a super powered Bayern Munich. That's understandable. But then Thomas Tuchel, correct me if I'm wrong, those guys aren't really, they're known strikers, yes, but they still haven't made names for themselves. Let me know if you guys disagree with that. But that's the way that I perceived it, because that's the way the analysts and the commentators were talking about it. That Chelsea, they have a solid squad, but their guys really aren't well established. You may have a Timo Werner, maybe a Mason Mount, amongst others, but really aside from that, Chelsea isn't they don't have well-known players at all, and Thomas Tuchel is able to win a Champions League with them. Wow, I got to give my credit to Thomas Tuchel for that. And PSG, I think if you would have known that would have been the result this season, I think you would have just would have cut your losses. And you're like, nope, we're not letting it go. We're just gonna write out Thomas Tuchel. Write him out. Make changes at the end of summer. But no, you make changes in the midway point of the season, and then there you go. PSG gets knocked out of the semifinals of the Champions League. Chelsea, and here's the thing: Chelsea was an underdog in the majority of this game of the Champions League season. Like I said, they were written off. They were saying, "Oh, Atletico was going to beat Chelsea. Atletico was going to beat Chelsea." That doesn't happen. Chelsea beats Atletico Madrid. They move on. They move on to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. They beat Porto. That is what it is. That could have gone 50-50, honestly. Chelsea were favorites in that game. But then, here comes Real Madrid. They were like, oh, well, get the banners ready for a 14th Champions League for Real Madrid. But no, Chelsea gets the best of Real Madrid. They get to the finals. They face Manchester City. They're like, well, Manchester City, Pep Guardiola, he's gonna win it. He knows how to win big matches. Nope. Chelsea, was the underdog throughout. And he goes out and proves the naysayers wrong, proves PSG wrong for sacking him midway through the season in Paris. So, congratulations, Thomas Tuchel. Congratulations, Chelsea. You guys rightfully deserve to be champions. Something interesting that I noted was the time added to the 90 minutes. I just thought that it was interesting that I really think that the refs really wanted Manchester City to win this game. In all honesty, they gave 7 extra minutes to added time in the second half. That's wild. That was wild. That was unnecessary. That was uncalled for. But it is what it is. Chelsea were able to make defensive change. Their substitutions were spot on. They frustrated Manchester City. Manchester City was frustrated. They were unorganized. They couldn't get anything done. They tried to, give Kun Agüero minutes. He did next to nothing. Gabriel Jesus did next to nothing. Just wow. Manchester City just got frustrated. They were disappointing. They were disappointed at the end. So Chelsea, You got the right. You had the right recipe and you executed it. So Chelsea wins their second Champions League in their history. I think they won it. Let me see, 2012. I want to double check that, but I want to say 2012 was the year that they won it. So, another fun fact: Thomas Tuchel becomes the third German manager in a row to win a Champions League, following what's this guy's name? Club or the Liverpool manager. The Liverpool manager won it 2019. Hansi Flick wins it last year with Bayern Munich, and then he wins it with Chelsea this year. So that's an impressive feat. So wow. Alrighty, guys, that'll do it for this video. Before I ramble on and on about Chelsea and Thomas Tuchel, beat a dead horse over and over again, but final time, congratulations to Chelsea. Can't wait for next year. Real Madrid right now being kicked out of the Champions League for their Super League stunt. But if that ends up happening, I'll find a team. I'll think of a team to cover. If let me know what team you guys want me to cover, for the Champions League if Real Madrid is kicked out. Because right now it's looking like Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Juventus are the teams that are going to be knocked out because of their Super League stunt. So aside from those teams, let me know what teams you guys would want me to cover for the Champions League. And then depending on the response, I'll make my choice then. But until then, guys, thank you for writing the European soccer leagues this year with me. If you're new to my channel, I cover Real Madrid as a team. So if you guys are Real Madrid fans, make sure you hit that sub button. Give me a like. Share the video with your friends and family. Comment because I like to know your thoughts. Until then, guys, keep it real. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.